everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the TheRcSaylors, and we're out on one of our favorite spots in this creek bed today, behind us, to try the DM009. This is one of our favorite quads. I think it was the DM007. It was a really good quadcopter. Now it's ramped up to have altitude hold, making it the DM009. And here we have everything inside the box. Of course, you get an instruction manual. We'll set that off to the side for now. 4 spare props in this bag. Very nice to get those. In this bag, we have that little lime green thing is a USB converter to convert the micro SD card to USB on your computer. You have a screwdriver in here, landing gear, and 4 prop guards. We're just going to set that stuff off to the side because we don't need it right now. I encourage you new pilots to use the landing gear and the prop guards. Now, the only disappointing thing about this quad so far that I've seen is the charger. It did come with a European charger, but luckily we get enough of these European chargers that we have converters at our house. So if you order this or any other quadcopter out there, just keep in mind you can get a European to American or any other country to another country converter.
Why don't you link that below for them, Nathan?
For like $2 or so. Yeah. So I guess I'll link that for you.
If we forget, just tell them.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it. Set that off to the side. And underneath here, we have the included little, it says it's a 1080p camera. I'll be very, very surprised if that's actually 1080p. We'll see. I'm actually not sure if this is going to record, and here's why. When I was setting this up and I put in the micro SD card, it kind of went in at a bit of an angle. So I tried to spring that back out, then I tried to wiggle it back out, and I'll just say it is my fault, but I believe the memory card is jammed in there crookedly. Now I've done over 100 of these. I know how to put these in here. This just felt weak, and I think something snapped on the inside. So keep that in mind. This is a heads up. I don't believe that camera is going to record.
It will not. It's crooked.
Yeah. So, and it's stuck. I can't get that out. It won't push in, it won't spring out, and it won't pull out. So anyway, we'll still focus on the quad. This is a good size 600 milliamp 2-cell, believe it or not, 7.4 volt LiPo battery. That's really nice. Surprising that it's 2 cells in there. I mean, there are 2 packs. I know. That's weird though, because there's no balancer. There's no balancer. I don't know why that is, how they can get away with that, but there are 2 packs in there very clearly, so that's interesting. It's probably going to be fairly either powerful or a long flight. Then of course the transmitter is pretty basic, but you do have altitude hold. And then the quadcopter itself. It's a nice looking, pretty sleek, clean design. They call it the Conqueror drone. Looks good. Motors sound good.
Looking light bars on the front and back.
I like it. Yeah, we've seen this shape and design before, but I do like it. So let's put the battery in, get this thing in the air, and have a little fun with it. The funny thing is, auto takeoff and auto land is clicking the left stick.
Whoa, that's snappy.
It works. I'm coming up by you. Now this back light on the quad, I don't know if you can see this. I'll bring it down some. It's flashing red and blue like a police car or something.
Neat.
I like that, yeah. And then let's look at the front lights. Just blue. And then if you look at the bottom of the quad, sorry.
Hold on, sorry. The strap got in the way. There you are.
The bottom of the quad is blue on the front and red on the back. I like that a lot. All the buttons are kind of funny though. So this is rate 1. Here we go. Flying out. Pretty good speed for rate 1. Rate 2 is top left trigger. This is an altitude hold quad, by the way, so I'm not messing with throttle. Okay, and rate 3. Very fast. Very fast.
It's a good thing you decided to come over to this field.
Yeah, I agree. Really nice. I like that, especially for an altitude hold quad. So I'll back off now.
And if you press and hold, the light should turn off.
Right, so now no more lights. Bring it down and I'll show you. All the lights are off. I like the lights though, so I'm going to turn them back on. Okay, now the top right, I believe, is the Stunts, it says. So this should be a flip. Are you ready, Abby?
I'm ready.
That's a flip. And man, that was a tight, fast flip. Wow. Okay, I'll do a back flip. 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Really good.
And then if you press and hold that button, it's return to home.
Okay, it's definitely
That's
way
not
off
home.
because the picnic table is home. Okay, so that's those buttons. Now, the clicking the right one, I think it's headless mode.
Yeah.
So we're in headless mode, and it's very off too, because I'm pulling to the right and it's coming back. So the compass on this one's really messed up.
All right, now
Go back to
your throttle trim beside the left stick was supposed to be your camera. So,
okay, so I'm going to fly up because the camera's angled down a good bit. And I'm gonna
it's not going to film.
I'm going to press up and see if that does something. I'll press and hold up. Did nothing, I don't think. Now I'll press down.
Yeah, the instructions didn't specify whether you're supposed to hit up or
and
down.
I'll press and hold down just to get them all. But we don't think that's going to work.
It's not. And then
that's all the functions, right?
The bottom left by your throttle stick says modes conversion.
Okay, let's try it.
I don't know what that means.
So I push it right. Doesn't seem to do anything.
I don't know.
And left, nah.
Yeah.
That would be all trim. Okay, I'm just gonna fly it around.
And then my favorite for the trim by the right stick, it says the fine adjustment of marching. Of marching, guys.
Would you like to fly this? Because it does fly really
No,
well.
you're doing a good job. Keep going. Everybody likes when I film better anyways.
Yeah, you do better at filming. I do like the white of this. It looks good. And those lights are just really bright. They look really good. Altitude hold works. I'm disappointed in myself for messing up the camera on this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now this guy, that altitude hold is awesome. I've got a breeze going. It's rock solid.
I am surprised they claim that to be a 1080p camera. People are getting aggressive today.
Yeah, it's all talking back there. Not the GPS in here, because there isn't GPS. I don't know, the barometer. It's not doing a very good job at returning to hold, but it's doing a great job on altitude hold.
You got loud.
Demolition Derby behind us or something. So it's pretty basic
Those
little quad.
flips, man.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Do some cyclones or something.
Okay,
or see if it does the crazy flips.
I'll do rate 3. Probably not, because you have to be able to kill your throttle to do crazy flips.
Oh.
And you can't kill the throttle on this. So what you do is flip and then throttle down.
Whoa, I tried.
I wonder if I can kill the throttle all the way. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Nope, just...
Okay, so that had auto takeoff. Does that mean it has auto land?
Yeah, let's try that. I'll just do it right out here in the grass. I'll press it right up here. Auto land, here we go.
There it goes.
I can control everything on the right stick while it's coming down. That's amazing. That was really cool. I like that because it knew right where the ground was and then kicked those motors off. So let's do auto takeoff.
That is so snappy when it takes off.
I like that. Let's go over here and just see what it does when I try to auto land on elevation that's a little higher. The sidewalk is probably about a foot higher than where I landed. I'll hit auto land right here. I don't know how it... Does it feel the prop wash or something?
Maybe. That's pretty neat.
That's crazy. Auto takeoff. Very nice. Very cool quad.
Whoa.
As far as that goes. Really neat.
Hi.
Zippy, fun to fly, powerful. I think partly because of the battery that's in there. It's a nice, powerful battery. It's pretty quiet too. Yeah, so the headless mode, the return home didn't work, but it never works perfectly on a quad without a GPS anyway, so I'm not too disappointed in that. The only thing I'm really disappointed in is my ability to install a micro SD card. Because we could probably be testing this camera out if it wasn't for that. Otherwise, it flies really well. I love how this flies really, really nicely. The altitude hold is like a little bouncy at times, but it always finds where it wants to go after a second. So you kind of see it bouncing around some. At least I can, and it feels like that. It's a little just bouncy, especially when I let off of the throttle. See it kind of bounce, bounce, bounce there. But then it finds where it wants to be, and it stays there pretty well. And that's only when I'm flying aggressively. If I let off the controls, it'll hover really well, which is how most people will fly. What should I do? Crash it into the tree?
I don't know. I'm impressed with the flips. And my camera batteries get... Oh, whoa!
Flip. That was weird. Let's try again.
It was like, I think I want to die.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Can't do them very fast.
No, you can't.
It My transmitter is... Okay, I know what happened. So if you press the flip button and don't hit flips, it just beeps. So then you give it a flip direction.
Oh, I thought you broke it.
I did too. I hit it like 6 times in a row and it did that. Yeah, flies really well. Flies really, really well. If they sell it, I think they sell this without the camera. I would snatch this up in a heartbeat to fly without the camera. For altitude hold and for it to fly this snappy and zippy. And you know what? It might work, but I probably can't even get that card out to see if it did film. Because the light was on the camera when it flew by. The light was on. So
oh, wow.
Who knows? Yeah, I'd buy it.
Well, maybe the camera still has signal, but the SD card and slot is all messed up.
I would buy this again without the camera, just knowing the trouble I had fidgeting with it. And you know, it's a fixed angle on there, so if you're flying the way I'm flying, you'd have to like fly kind of backwards just to get the camera level like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like flying this a lot.
I like the lights. I like the backlight. That's really cool.
Yeah, let's show that again. That little top light. Really neat. So it's on red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Can you get it? Mm-hmm. Not too close?
Yeah, yeah.
Love that.
That's pretty neat. I don't think we've ever had a quad that has a light like that.
Yeah. I think one time I did a video and I called it a RoboCop drone.
Yeah.
And it may have done that, but I don't know. This one looks really good. Yeah, I like that. And there's the blue on the front. Sounds pretty good.
The altitude hold is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Because without altitude hold, guys, we would never be able to get shots like this for you. So that's neat.
Here we go. Yeah, it flies so well.
I think, I bet you the quad battery is going to outlive my camera battery.
It might. And if it does, I will just wrap it up here and tell you guys, if you want to check this out, we have it linked in the description box below. Again, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
Abby, TheRcSaylors.
And Popeye says hello. He is at home.
He misses you guys. We miss having him. Poor little guy. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Cue the music.
We'll cue the music and fly this around, but I believe Abby's camera will probably die before this will.
Which is impressive. That means good battery life.
That's right.
Bye. It didn't outlive my camera. Haha!
See the red lights on the back?
I win, Quadcopter!
The lights blinked and the battery's low. Pretty good flight time. That was really good. Very impressive. I wish I didn't mess the camera up, and I wish the headless mode and return to home worked a little better. Other than that, home run. Good quad. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye!